All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raiders Daily. My name is Jackson. I post daily Raiders content, so hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy it. Today, we're going to be talking about the Las Vegas Raiders. So, basically, we got a new background here. Just drove to the Outer Banks and was reading a lot about the Raiders. Was listening a lot about the Raiders on the way here, and you really have to go out of your way to hear some Raiders love. And I think that's a little ridiculous. I do think that's a little ridiculous. And I think the league will pay for it. But I don't know, man. I love making these reaction videos. So we have an article here on PFF.com from Sam Monson. He's one of my favorite writers for PFF.com. And I actually have a strange feeling that he is going to give some love to the Las Vegas Raiders right here. So basically, like I said, power ranks all 32 teams ahead of the upcoming season. And, you know, I really haven't seen much love in my time of covering the Raiders. Like, I just really haven't. Like I said, you have to go out of your way in order to hear some love. So my guess, where he's going to put them, probably somewhere middle of the pack. Where would I put the Las Vegas Raiders? I would put them top 10, 100%. I think really in order for the Raiders to go all the way, I think it really is going to boil down to health. I mean, I'm banking on a lot of things coming true. I think that the Raiders will be a top 5 offense. I think Davante Adams and Josh McDaniels will propel them to a top 5 offense very easily. I think the offensive line is going to surprise a lot of people. I understand a lot of the concerns. I have my concerns. But at the end of the day, these are professional football players. And if the coaching staff, if management, if they don't see a huge problem right now, first off, that's a very good sign. But most importantly, I'm going to trust that this new coaching staff, this new scheme is going to put these offensive linemen in a position to just get the job done. Because that's something I've been talking a lot about this summer. If the offensive line can just get the job done, your quarterback, your receiving weapons, your running weapons are going to put points on the scoreboard. And I think a healthy Darren Waller and I think the addition of Davante Adams really is going to kibosh any red zone issues. You know, I know the Raiders were not the most efficient team, especially scoring touchdowns in the red zone last year. And I think, like I said, Darren Waller, a fully healthy Darren Waller, a new coaching staff, and Davante Adams, who they're going to want to double team every single time he steps onto that field. The opposing defense is going to want to double team him. So I think it's going to open it up a lot for guys like Keelan Cole and especially Hunter Renfrow. And I think Zamir White, Kenyon Drake, Josh Jacobs in the running game. But in the pass game, man, I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. Brandon Bolden, Amir Abdullah, you never know. So let's just get into this because it's just like a quick little paragraph, quick little reaction video while I'm on this trip here. I'm very surprised. We have the Los Angeles Chargers coming in at 5. So just a quick side note, if you didn't know, the Las Vegas Raiders, according to like every single betting company that exists, has the Raiders as the worst team in the AFC West. Worst team in the AFC West. Although with everything they went through last year, they still finished 10-7, almost won their playoff game, and made a crazy amount of additions. Like something I've never really seen from the Raiders. Like this amount of additions, this is big baller moves. So Chargers at 5? I get Herbert's good. Herbert's a good quarterback, but whatever. All right, could be their year. Raiders might be in this. If they're not, I will be very surprised. They're not. Eyes on the playoffs. These are like the different categories that you can group them in. All right, yeah, they're the Raiders come in at number 16 under the tier of eyes on the playoffs. Just to give you a little taste, the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Cardinals, the Colts, the Titans, the Patriots, the Dolphins, and the Saints are all on that list. I could agree with like half of those, so let's read these real quick. The rest of the AFC West became loaded with contenders this offseason, so after hiring a new GM and head coach, the Raiders took a beat and decided to join the party. Trading for D. Adams, adding Chandler Jones, Adams teams up with Derek Carr, his old college quarterback, to give this offense the number 1 target it needs, and Jones should add a formidable pass rush opposite Max Crosby. The offensive line remains a major area of concern for the Raiders, as is the brutal division they play in. So it makes sense. You know, it makes sense. I'm not expecting anything. Not expecting any Raiders to go, or any writers to go too crazy over the Raiders. 16 though, you know, like I said, as they said, playoff team here, added a bunch of additions, added a new coach, added a new GM, and they really put their foot on the gas as far as making the additions needed for this upcoming season. So, you know, 16, I guess we'll take it. But one thing I've been preaching all season is this. If the Raiders can get out of your division, if you can just get out of the AFC West, and if you just make the playoffs, you can beat anybody. If you can get out of this conference, or out of this division, you can beat anybody in the conference. You can beat anybody in the league. So I'm not worried about the Raiders. I've already made my predictions. I would say 12-5 at worst. I really think if you just stay healthy, even if some unfortunate, and they will come up, some unfortunate injuries might come up, hopefully they can just kind of lessen the blow, whether it is, you know, just kind of getting lucky or making a move if need be. I think they'll go 12-5, and I think that the conference championship is 100% in play, and I think that's my guess for them. So hit that like button, hit that sub button, but most importantly, go ahead, drop down below. Power ranking wise, where would you put the Las Vegas Raiders? I would definitely throw them top 10. Peace.